Guys, welcome to Young and Proud Educators, where we speak everything education. We're reflecting on our online teaching and learning. We continue to speak about it. It's a beautiful thing ever to do, beautiful thing ever to experience as the first generation, as the young people, and it's super exciting. If you are new in this family, or you start to see my face, or you're new into the Young and Proud Educators space, I'd like you guys to join in, subscribe. You will never regret it. You'll never regret it. We're speaking the future. We're speaking the future in education as we see the future, as we experience it. So I'd like to jump quickly and make this point. So, most of us, we speak about the new thing, the new normal. I'd like to think that this is not a new normal. This is something new. This is something that we're going to continue with it to the future. And I then realized that, you know what, people who are saying new, they're hoping that we're gonna go back and have our normal online teaching and learning to do. But I like to say, guys, it might not happen. Once it happens, it's not gonna be the same. Because remember, once internet interrupts everything that as they move to the future, internet just pulls it out and then just drops it by the bin, somewhere by the bin. That's where internet does. If you look at your communication, internet did exactly the same thing. And now internet just jumps straight into teaching, into schools. And I would say that it's doing what it has to do, like getting rid of the old and bringing the new, the future. Why am I saying that? Look at the history of schools in Africa and how they started. So we started with the missionaries. The missionaries, the intention was to then put people in one space, socialize them, and once you do socialize them, you're preparing them for the future. They're going to be teachers, they're going to be ministers, they're going to be preaching over there, they're going to be doing a lot of different things. Because you did socialize them, they speak one language, they think together. That's what they did, and that's all 19th century, 18, that's very old, 19th century. But then we speak 21st. 21st it's more than schools. It's educating people. So to educate people, you don't need to put them in one place. I hear a lot of teachers say, you know what, we're missing interaction. I was one of those teachers like when you started online teaching. I said, you know what, we're missing interaction. We're missing. Yes, we miss that. But the future, how does it do? How do our children interact? We know it's not physical, but there is an interaction somehow. And if you look at the future, and the key things that we actually assess, or actually skills that we want to improve or encourage children to practice, it's your communication. It can happen online anyhow. It's your critical thinking. It's your collaboration. They can still happen. And then this week, during the week, sometime this week, I ran a poll on Facebook and on LinkedIn, asking people what do they think, what do they think about online teaching, and I asked them to vote for either they go for online, fully campus, or both. Then I asked for responses again. Then most of the responses that came in, the people are saying want to go back into action, which I think the internet has just messed that up, and we're moving to the future, getting rid of the missionary teaching and learning and everything that has to do with that. In fact, I will share a link down there so you can have a good read about missionary schools and how they worked. But moving to the future it's none of that. It's those skills that we need to be looking at, and we need to embrace that as we go into the future. Because I realize, going back to the poll, I realize that most guys who say going back, they fear. They fear, and some of them are slightly old people. They're not comfortable working online, and it's better for them to be in there. They've got reasons. The reasons is let's go back to the past. My question then is, how do you go back to the past to educate the future? There's no way to do that, so I'm going to say it again so it sinks in. How do you go back to the past to educate the future? You're saying you're preparing the guys for the future. How are you going to do it? Going back to the past and educate the future? No, you cannot do that. If you want to educate the future, then you have to go to the future and educate the future for the future. Got it? So going to post-COVID, there will be future in education. There will be future, and schools are being disrupted, massively so. Massively so. Schools are being disrupted. Schools will lose business, and this is what I'm saying personally. That when I'm 50, after 50 years, I'll be 80 years old, and I'm hoping I'll still be alive there. I'll still be alive because I will be one of the teachers who said, I started teaching in a normal school, building campus. But then when I'm 80, this campus, the building schools will never exist. Will never exist. Will never exist. They will not exist. Internet is suffocating them. Internet is just changing them. It's taking a missionary way of teaching, way of doing things out and say, out with the old, in with the new. This is the new thing, guys. This is the normal thing. This is our future. This is us educating our guys for future, not us going back and educate the future. There's no way we can do that. There's no way we can do that. That's my piece, guys. If you have your own piece, I'd like you guys come in here, comment, ask questions, let's discuss. The people that know better than me, the people that I learn from all the time, and I'm willing to learn from you. So comment, ask questions, let's have the conversation down here in the comment below. So if you're new, guys, I need you guys hit on subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next video. For now, peace to the family.